Jimmy?
Okay.
Jimmy, can you hear me? Okay, Tommy, while we wait for Jimmy, last time we skipped over this because of time, but now we're going to do it. How it's going to work, we're going to listen to an example of a practice speaking test. And I want you guys to listen closely on how the students answer, okay? And then we are going to do a practice test. It's nothing strange. We have done it before. And I want you guys also to answer in full sentences. Now, what I mean by full sentence is don't just say, like there's a question that asks, how old are you? Don't just say I am 12 or I am 15 or say for example, I am 15 years old, okay? Try to answer in full sentences. Okay, Jimmy, can you hear me? Jimmy?
I can hear you, Jimmy. Then you
Yes.
wait 1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay, we'll wait for him.
Yeah.
This is mother of Jimmy.
Oh, okay. That's fine. We'll wait for him. So tell me, Tommy, what did you do today?
Today I go coffee with my family in the morning, and I go to my friend house and play in my friend house. That's all.
Oh, okay. That sounds fun. I was just lazy. This morning I cleaned the kitchen quickly, and until we had class, I was watching an anime series called Blood of Zeus. I don't know if you know it. I was watching it on Netflix. So yes, and then we have to start lesson. Yeah. What are you going to do after this lesson? Tommy?
Yes.
What are you going to do after this lesson?
What? I can hear anything.
What are you going to do after this lesson?
Or I don't know how to answer your question.
Okay. What are you going to do when we're done with this lesson? Are you going to watch TV or play games or go to sleep?
I'm going to see and learning.
Oh, okay. I wonder what's taking Jimmy so long. Anyway, while we wait, I'm going to let you listen to the audio. And so just listen, okay? And listen, I'm going to show this as well. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. So you can read while they are speaking. And I want you to pay attention to the students' answers, okay?
Oh, okay.
Like this answer is
Yes,
fine.
teacher.
Hello, Jimmy. Okay, Jimmy.
Yes, Jimmy. Yes, teacher.
I was just
I
telling
saw.
we skipped over one part last time, but we're going to do it now. I'm going to play an audio, and I want you guys to listen closely to how the students answer the examiner's questions, okay?
Yes.
And I'm going to show this the whole time that we can read and follow. So, and then after that, we're going to do the exact same speaking test. And then I want you guys to practice your answering, okay? Okay, so
Yes.
listen closely.
Speaking, Part 1.
Good morning. Can I have your mark sheets, please? I'm Jenny Evans, and this is Michael Simmons. What's your name, please?
Marek.
And what's your name, please? Anna. How old are you?
I'm 13.
And how old are you?
I'm 14 years old.
Marek. Where are you from?
I'm from Gdansk in Poland.
And Anna. Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Now, let's talk about your day at school. Marek, what time do you go to school each day?
I usually go to school at 8:30.
What is the first thing you do when you get to school?
I take off my coat and change my shoes.
Anna, how many lessons do you have each day?
I usually have 6 lessons a day.
What time do you finish school?
Most days I finish at 12 o'clock.
Now, Marek, please tell me what you like about school.
My favorite subjects are maths and science. I really like solving problems, and these subjects are about problems. I also like my science teacher. He's really interesting and he knows about lots of things.
Now let's talk about your families. Anna, how many people are there in your family?
There are 4. My parents, my brother, and me.
Who is the oldest person in your family?
My dad's the oldest. He's 45.
Marek, where do the people in your family live?
They live in a flat. It's in the center of town in an old building.
When will you next see your family?
I'll see them this evening. I'm going home after this test.
Now, Anna, tell me about a time when you were together with your family.
On my last birthday, we all did the day. We took a picnic and we arrived early. My dad took lots of photos and we saw lots of animals. It was great fun.
Okay. Now, let's do our own speaking test. Now, this time I'm not going to write your answers on the screen. And we are going to, I'm just going to let you guys speak, okay?
Yes.
Oh. Tommy, tell me what's your name, please?
My name is Tommy.
And Jimmy, what's your name, please?
My name is Jimmy.
Excellent. Jimmy, how old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
And Tommy, how old are you?
I'm 13 years old.
Okay. Jimmy, where are you from?
I'm from Vietnam.
And you, Tommy, where are you from?
I'm from Vietnam.
Okay, now let's talk about your day at school. Tommy, what time do you go to school each day?
Most day is 12 a.m.
Okay, and what's the first thing you do when you get to school?
I always change my shoe and walk to my subject.
Okay. Now, Jimmy, how many lessons do you have each day?
I have 5 lessons each day. Sometimes I have 9 lessons each day.
Okay. And what time do you finish school, Jimmy?
I finish school at 5:30 p.m.
Excellent. Now, Tommy, please tell me what you like about school.
My favorite subject is English because it help me know a lot of work in the world, and it's very useful for me when I say with foreign people.
Okay, now, Tommy, I want you to pay close attention to this question. The question is, what do you like about school? Okay, so it's not necessarily about what is your favorite subject. The question is about what do you like about school in general. Okay? Like,
Okay.
what I like about school is the fact that I can spend time with my friends and meet new people and um, play games with my friends. That is what this question is looking for. Do you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. But don't worry, we'll go with your answer. It's fine. Now let's talk about your families. Jimmy, how many people are there in your family?
There are 4 people in my family. There are there is my father, my mother, I, and my younger sister.
Excellent. Who is the oldest person in your family?
Uh, my oldest person in my family is my father. He is a 40-year old.
Okay. Tommy, where do the people in your family live?
They live in a flat, and it's in a small town.
Excellent. When will you next see your family, Tommy? Tommy, when will you next see your family? Like, when is the next time you are going to see your family?
I always see my family because I and my family live in a flat.
Okay, but when? Remember, the question is when. So you can say, I will see my family again this weekend, or I will see my family again this holiday. You understand? Tommy, do you understand?
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
That way we'll continue.
Yes.
Now, Jimmy, please tell me something about a time when you were together with your family.
Uh, the time I together with my family, it's usually be at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Sometimes it will be later, like 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay, so now I want both of you to listen closely. Now, I told Tommy, the question I asked him is when. That is either a weekend. Let me try and see if I can write weekend. Either a weekend or a holiday. And Jimmy, your question was about a time, not specific like 7:30. It's referring to tell me about a time, like tell me about a day when you and your family were together. Do you understand, Jimmy?
Yeah, yes, I understand.
Okay, so let's try this question again. Now, Jimmy, please tell me about a day when you were together with your family. What happened on that
Uh,
day? What did you do?
uh, on the I usually work the time together with my family is uh Saturday and Sunday. In at the night, we read book, go together, my and sometimes watch football match together.
Okay, now, I think you're misunderstanding me, Jimmy. When I say a day or a time, it's not literal. I'm not asking you a day like Saturday or Sunday. Let me try and give you an example. So Tommy, you can also listen. If someone were to ask me, tell me about a time when I were together with my family, I would say sometime, let's say last year, I went to go fishing with my family. We had a camping trip. We enjoyed a barbecue and we fished all night. That is what they mean with this question. It's not a literal time or a literal day. It's like a memory of something you did with your family. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Well, anyway, let's continue. Now, last time we did this part and we did this one. Now, let's see. Now we have to start. I just want to move the cameras up there. Now we have to start with this one. So, this is another speaking test you guys are going to listen to. And then we are going to do another speaking test, okay? Just some more practice. So please listen closely.
Exam practice. Test 1. Speaking part 2. Listen to 2 students doing the test.
Now, in this part of the test, you are going to talk together. Here are some pictures that show different places in a town. Do you like these different places in town? Say why or why not. I'll say that again. Do you like these different places in town? Say why or why not. All right. Now talk together.
Where do you like going in town?
The sports centre, because I like playing football and going swimming. It's exciting to go there. What about you?
I like shopping in the shopping centre. It doesn't matter what the weather is like. You can go there anytime. There is a new games shop which sells a lot of computer games.
What do you like doing outside?
In summer, I like going to the park because I like playing tennis outside. It's relaxing.
Yes, I like that too. Do you ever go to the cinema?
Not much. I think it's a bit boring and expensive. Have you been to the new science museum?
Not yet. Have you?
Yes, I went last week. It's fun.
Candidate A, do you think cinemas are exciting?
No, I prefer to watch films at home.
Do you think museums are boring?
It depends on the museum, but some are really interesting.
Candidate B, do you think shopping centres are interesting?
Not really. I find them boring. I only like shopping for a short time.
Do you think parks are important?
No, I don't think they're very important.
So, candidate B, which of these places in town do you like best?
I like the sports centre and the cinema because you can meet friends there and have fun.
And you, candidate A, which of these places in town do you like best?
I like the museum because you can learn something new on every visit.
Now, candidate B, do you prefer going back to the same places in your town or going to lots of different places?
I like to go to lots of different places. I like discovering new things.
And what about you, candidate A? Do you prefer going back to the same places in town or going to lots of different places?
I like to visit the same places I know well. I don't really like new things or too much change.
Where do you think is the best place in this town to meet friends, candidate B?
I think the park is the best place to meet friends. There are lots of things to do there.
And what about you, Candidate A? Where do you think is the best place in this town to meet friends?
Oh, I think the sports center, because it is inside and it isn't expensive.
Okay, so you guys saw and heard how they answered those questions, right? Nice full sentences and with as much detail as you can give. Okay, so here is the pictures. There's the cinema. Oh, let me get my pen. There's the cinema. I think this is the shopping center. This is the museum. This is the sports center, and this is the bus stop. Okay. So, let's see how well we do. Now, here are some pictures that show different places in a town. Do you like these different places in town? Say why or why not. I'll say again. Do you like these different places in town? Say why or why not. Now talk together. Now remember, in this part of a speaking test, the first part, Tommy and Jimmy, you guys are going to talk with each other. Okay? So let's say, for instance, Tommy, you're candidate A. So when I say, all right, talk together, Tommy, you ask this first question to get the conversation starting. Okay, Tommy?
Okay.
And then you wait for Jimmy's response or his reply. When he's done, and Jimmy, when you reply on this question, always ask Tommy and you. This way, both of you answer the same question. Okay. Do you understand?
Yes.
And the same with the next one. Tommy, then, after you answered Jimmy's and you, Tommy, I want you to ask this question. And then the same thing again. Jimmy, you give your answer, and you ask Jimmy and Tommy and you, and then Tommy, you answer. Okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Then Jimmy is going to ask the next question. And Tommy, you are going to answer this question and ask Jimmy and you. Remember, this is a very important part, the and you, okay? Because you both need to answer these questions. And then when he's done answering Jimmy, you ask him this next question. And then again, Tommy, you give him your answer and you ask him and you. Then I am going to start asking questions, okay? So after this, but I will tell you guys, okay? So let's practice this quickly and see how far we get. Now, do you like these different places in town? Say why or why not. So that is the basis for your answers. You have to give the answer. Do you think cinema is exciting? And then you say, yes, I think it's exciting because I can watch all the movies I want, because I have all the money that I want. Okay, do you guys understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now talk together. Tommy, you're candidate A.
You can draw it. I can see nothing.
Okay, wait. Let me try again. Can you see? Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, so Tommy.
Do you think cinema are exciting?
Jimmy?
Yes, I think cinema is exciting because I can watch a lot of film in cinema.
Okay, and then ask Tommy and you.
Do you think cinema is exciting?
Wait, Jimmy. Remember what I was trying to say is, let's say you said, Tommy asked you, do you think cinemas are exciting? You said yes, because I can watch all the films and I can meet new people. After that, you ask, and you? Do you understand, Tommy?
Yeah.
Jimmy, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so let's try it again. Tommy, ask Jimmy the first question.
Do you think cinema are exciting?
Yes, I think cinema is exciting because I can watch a lot of film in cinema. And you? Do you think?
Um, no, I think I think cinema are not exciting because um, there are a lot of horror film and I don't like it. It is expensive.
Okay, Tommy, then ask him this question.
Do you like? Do you like horses? No, I don't. Do you like?
I asked Jimmy.
This one.
Oh, yeah. Do you think museums are boring?
I don't think museum is boring because museum is have everything. It can have um, um uh museum is not boring because it can give us knowledge about everything like history, art, and modeling.
And you? Jamie, remember the and you?
And you? And you?
Uh, I don't think museum is boring because it have we know that about my country history of my country.
Excellent. Well done, guys. Okay, remember, Tommy, the question was asked in the plural. That means museums, not one museum. So when he asks you, do you and you, then you can say, I don't think museums are boring. Okay. Because when you talk about, when you say museum is boring, the other person is going to think you're talking about one specific museum. And you didn't say the name of the museum, so they won't know what you're talking about. So when you say museums, like in more than one, then they might understand. Okay. Tommy, do you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Jimmy, ask Tommy.
Do you think shopping center is interesting?
Uh, mm, I don't think shopping center are exciting because
Interesting.
it's a lot of people and they are mm,
Tommy,
mm,
not exciting, interesting. Okay?
I miss. Uh, I don't think shopping center are exciting because there in the shopping center there are a lot of people and I don't like it because some people is smoking and I don't like smoking.
And you?
And you?
Uh, I don't think shopping center is interesting because it has a lot of a shop a shop
Okay, anyway, thank you, Jimmy. Our time is up. Thank you, guys. I will see you guys again.
See you again.